Hey boys, welcome back to some more Beer Pro, and it's actually been a few days since I've uploaded one of these, and honestly, it's still probably my favorite series that I've done. It's just so much fun to play as, myself and play through as a rookie, get up to the top grades and stuff like that. Obviously, I understand the Beer Pro probably has the most issues with it in terms of gameplay, but I don't know, I can look past that stuff because the game for me is still really fun. I'm definitely not burnt out on it. So we're playing here against the Broncos, my team. I think they had Jackson Hastings, Anthony Milford still in the halves. I didn't catch who their backs were at all, but started the game off pretty strongly here. Busts off a couple of tackles there, almost gets the offload away, but decides to hold on to it. Probably the right decision at the end of the day. And it is going to turn out pretty nicely as Cartwright just swerves around the fullback. I don't know who the fullback is. I was meaning to look who it was. I don't know if it's a Nicarima. I'm not too sure. It's a little fella. Potentially. I didn't see who it was. Damn it. But what a start. What a start. That was the first set of 6. We just made the whole ground. We got the try at the first set. I mean, what more can we do? As the little fella here bumps us off, but Ben Hunt did miss a kick, so that's pretty unfortunate. For some reason, like at the Broncos, he could not miss kicks from anywhere. Sideline, it wouldn't matter. He would get them all. Miss maybe 1 or 2, but for the Panthers, he's struggling. But we're straight through here. Fullback coming across. We got him for pace, I think, for the corner. Dive for it. He comes across valiantly for the low tackle, but it looks like we just squeezed in pretty comfortably at the end of the day there. And what a try. So a great start to this game as Ben Hunt gets another pretty tough one out here. I mean, these aren't easy kicks. They're on the sideline, but he was just nailing them at the Broncos, and that's another one. So only 8-0 up. Not the worst thing in the world, but it definitely makes the scoreboard look a little flattering for the Broncos at this stage. We are definitely all over them. They haven't really put up much of a fight, but nice kick from dummy half here. I was so close to picking this up. I wasn't sure if that was a 40-20 or not. I wasn't really paying attention, but I mean, he ran that dummy half. I think looks like Jack Reed. So I was in two minds, but I decided to let it go, and it was the right call, because if I picked it up, I probably would have gone out. That was the main issue. And from that scrum, we almost go straight through there with I don't know who it was out wide, but a good run, a good ball too. As we put a big hit on, but we didn't shut the play down. They still got the pass away. And it's going to be Tim Laffey here. He's just going to barge through a couple of players. So we know Tim Laffey is definitely in the side. It looks like Copley is on the wing there through the pass to him. And Tim Laffey going to the Dragons in real life this year. I like Laffey a lot. I think he's a really good player. But yeah, I actually don't know. I think he's pretty well rated on the game. But he's just stampeded over a couple of us there. That's pretty poor defense. I was pretty frustrated with that, that great start, but all of a sudden we're only 2 points up, so we just gotta stay calm. We don't need to do anything silly. We've played pretty good up until that slight error, and really good stuff there by I don't know who it was, but really good stuff. He just threw the offload, and I was not expecting it, but the Broncos player got there before us, and a nice little chase here once again. We decided to cut back on the inside that time. We probably could have taken him for the corner once again, but I decided to play it safe and cut back on the inside. Probably not the right decision, but good cover defense by the Broncos. There was like 4 of them coming back and able to make the tackle. And that's the reason I wanted to know who the fullback was, because we had a nice little tussle. I'm assuming it's a young fella. So, really nice kick here, though, by the Broncos. Just before halftime, is going to pin us in the in-goal. I sort of misjudged it. I thought we had the right line on it, but we totally missed it. I think it's Travis Waddell from dummy half there. It looks like him. Almost gets over the line. Another scoot there. Great defense by our team. Sycamano it is. One of the guys, and not sure of the other one. But our last tackle puts up the bomb, and they're going to get the bat back there. And thankfully, into the arms of Ben Hunt. So, yeah, good stuff. Good defense. We're under a bit of pressure at the end of this first half, so it was nice to show that we could defend. But yes, as I was saying, the fullbacks, a nice little contest between 2 young fellas. We've had, you'd probably say we had the wood over him that first half, but he came up with a big tackle to stop us later in the first half. And yeah, had a couple of nice little runs. I think he was the one that got the bat back there off the bomb too, so not too bad. And right here, we've gone for 40-20. We're in good position, but it's actually ricocheted off the Broncos player and still traveled a fair distance. And that man, the fullback, just scoots around us. I'm just going to assume it's Nicarima. I'm going to assume it's one of the Nicarima boys, so I'll call him Nicarima. Hopefully it is. That would make my life a lot easier. As we start the second half off pretty strongly once again. Good tackle there by Nicarima coming up, shutting it down as the battle continues. But playing some nice footy here. We're throwing it around a bit. Bit of razzle dazzle. Only up by 2, so it's a bit risky. But another offload there. Still going. Another one. Just, oh man, just throwing it around. But it's sticking. You know, it's daylight. It's a beautiful day. It's what we can do in the nice clear skies, nice dry pitch. As I thought that was going to be a perfectly weighted kick. I was chasing through to pin them in the in goal, but unfortunately just kicked on with the wind. A slight wind behind us, and right here, try for 40-20 again. We almost had the angle. It didn't quite have the angle, but what a kick that is. Right in the corner, puts the hit on as well. That's exactly where you want to start your defensive set. As following that, you know, as you see, we're in great field position already in tackle 2, so it just makes it so much easier. And we get the penalty. The Broncos were still sort of reeling from that nice kick chase, so a bit sloppy here. We actually call for it and we change the angle on him, but it's going to be Adam Docker to barge through a tackle there, and I don't know what this other Broncos guy was doing, but really good stuff. You know, it was pretty sloppy work, and then Adam Docker just picked it up, strained the attack, and it's actually pretty realistic. You know, a lot of times in the league, teams can go sideways, you know, just sideways, and then all of a sudden, a big fella just picks it up and just runs hard and straight, and can often catch the defense napping if you're throwing the ball around a bit. So that's exactly what we did there. So we got that 8-point lead. I was doing the math in my head. I'm like, how much is that? But yeah, 8-point lead, which is nice. Got a bit of a buffer. Definitely deserved. I mean, we've been the better side just this whole game. Just a bit unlucky. As right here, we're actually looking for a little inside pass there. I decided to go on the wing. I thought I was going to set up Mansour, but unfortunately, we just couldn't get the pass away. As a pretty shocking kick right here. Thankfully, though, I sort of saw it coming. He kicked it back for some reason, and Broncos player just picked it up and almost raced. Well, he didn't almost race the length. I was always there. He didn't seem to have too much pace, but nice little wrap around here. Beautiful stuff. Cut back on the inside. Made the number 14 there look foolish. It might be Alex Glenn, in fact. And that's going to be our second try. So we sort of blown the game out a bit here. It definitely reflects more of how the game has transpired, this scoreline. So it's nice to actually rack the points up at the end of the game here. The Broncos definitely, they tried hard, but they don't have the best side, even though I don't know who the hell's in their team other than their halves and a couple of their backs. As for some reason he tries to just kick the ball out into the Broncos guy, but that is going to be full time. A nice solid win. We are just outside of that 8, so it's good to get that win. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.